Hari Om everyone. Welcome to the Guru Parampara Yog Sansthan. We are reading Shiv Samhita.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. We did first patal, and first patal is known as Lai Prakaran and Shiv Samhita. There are 5 prakarans as we saw yesterday. And the longest one is, which one? Anyone? Which patal was the longest? Vachan patal was the longest. How many mantras are there in this text? 42. How many patals are there? How many petals are there?
5 petals.
Can you name the 5 petals? Can you name the 5 petals?
What are you asking for?
Name of the petals. Anyone? Lai Prakaran, Tatvanyan, Yoganushthan, Mudra Prakaran, and Vachan Patal. These are the petals given over here. Okay. And there are 642 shloka in Shiv Samhita. There is dialogue between Shiva and Shakti. Shiva Adidev is giving the yoga, Vigyan of yoga to Parvati ji. That is being said in this. And we saw few things. I was waiting for few more people to join in to clarify few things. So yesterday we discussed that this whole Prakriti, there is a concept of Prakriti and Purush given in Shiv Samhita also. So the reference of Sankhya Yoga is given over here, and it is Gyan Marg. Okay, everywhere it is said, then once you follow the Gyan Marg and your Maya is removed with the Vidya. Maya is removed with the Vidya, you become Shiva. Because you are influenced with this Prakriti, everyone behaves differently. And once you go back to your original form, you become Shiva or part of Shiva. It is said that Maya is the mother of this universe. Okay. And Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, that Advaita principle also applies here. Right. So that you have to remember from the first patal. And it is once in the one shloka, it is said like the bubble arises in the sea from the waves, and again it get immersed into the sea itself. Okay, so when we become free from our karma, again we'll be immersed with Shiva. Right? So Maya is the mother of this universe. Because of this Maya is Jad, and Jad is same like Prakriti. Prakriti is also Jad. That is said, then this Prakriti or the Mahamaya has 3 forces. This would appears in 3 different aspects of men. Either it will behave in 3 ways. This world is a creation of Maya. This Mahamaya creates this universe, and this universe behaves with one person in these 3 ways. So this question usually being asked that Ari, Mitra and Udasin. In these 3 ways, the world behaves with one person. Then this shloka I want to emphasize. Yesterday when I mentioned that from the Brahma, the Akash, Brahma ke tej se Akash ki utpatti hui hai. The translation here is a bit confused. Okay, it's not avidya. If you read the shloka properly, let's read it together. Shuddha Brahmatva Sambhaddho Vidya Sahito Bhave. Okay, when this Vidya will lead to your Brahma Tattva, not avidya. Your Vidya, when you become free from the delusion, your Maya is removed. then you become one with the Brahma Tattva. Okay, so it's not the Maya give rise to the Akash, it's the Brahma who gives rise to the Akash. And in the when you read the Hindi translation also, there also you say Brahma के तेज से आकाश की उत्पत्ति हुई है, तस्मात् प्रकाशत. Then ये further ये ब्रह्म तेन सती, ब्रह्म के तेज से, आकाश is generated from what? Brahma ki tej se, not Mahamaya. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Shiny? Shiny is there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there. Yeah, I'm making note of it.
Yeah. So wanted to clarify that. But in the translation is differing over here, but when I refer to 3 books, and this is the conclusion that it's Vidya, not Avidya, first of all. And Brahma ke tej se Akash ki utpatti hui hai. If the question comes, so this will, according to the shloka, this will be your right answer. And then other things are same.
Ma'am, also that Vairagi is not the best. Vairagi is one of the methods people follow.
Okay, that I because it was written, the Vairagya is the best practice in the shloka. If you can tell me the shlok number, we can go back.
I'll have to look into it. It doesn't allow me to search.
Okay.
Ma'am, after you finish this thing, I'll search meanwhile.
Okay. It is written Kechit karma prashanchiti केचित द्वैराग्य मुक्तम. कुछ लोग वैराग्य को उत्तम मांगते हैं. इसमें मतलब different type of practices are given. Like few says दान is best, few says pitta karma is best, few says karma yoga is best, and few says vairagya is best. Okay, so it's one of the practices, it is not the best one. And few says agnihotra is best, but this book says that gyan is the best path to remove avidya. Okay, because it is jnana. So this all we did. And again, because Mahamaya gave rise to the Prakriti, this you can say either Mahamaya or Prakriti both. Okay, so what when you read the shloka, that you see that this Mahamaya has 3 gun. First of all, as we discussed yesterday, and this is Jadaroop like Prakriti, and this Mahamaya has these 2 forces, Vikshepa and Avar. Okay, and we discussed what it means. So we'll start. When the avidya has an excess of tamas, ye ho gaya tha. Okay. So we saw that Shiv Samhita has Sankhya Yoga in it. We saw that it follows Advait philosophy also. And we also saw that it explains 5 sheet also, right? It says then when your karmas are developed, you reach to the Anandamaya course, right? So now the Granth says about the Annamaya course. So it also talks about the sheets. Pitra Annamaya koshaha jayate purva karman तच्छरीर विदु दुख स्व प्रभोगया भोगया sundaram. From the Annamaya Kosh, the physical body of the father, in accordance with its past karma, obviously, with your karma also has influence on your birth, the human soul is incarnate. Therefore, the wise consider this beautiful body as a punishment, because Sankhya Yoga says, if you are coming to this earth, you will face these 3 type of dukkha. Adi, Devik, Adi, Bhotik, Adhyatmik. You will face these type of dukkha. And it's when you be liberated, you are free from all the miseries of the life. For the suffering, and this suffering refers to the sufferings of the Sankhya Yoga, the effect of past karma. Now, here we are talking about the Sapta Dhatu. So it also explains the Sapta Dhatu. Other than the 5 sheet, It also explains the Sapta Dhatu. Okay, this temple of suffering and enjoyment, human body, made of flesh, bone, nerves, marrow, blood, and with blood vessels, is only for the sake of suffering of soul. This body, the adop of Brahma, and composed of 5 elements and known as Brahmand. Here we are comparing our body with the Brahmand, has been made for the enjoyment of the pleasure or suffering or pain. Now, this question is usually asked that definition of yoga when unification of Bindu and Raj. Okay, it is given in which text? So it is your Shiv Samhita, definition of Shiv Samhita. Then from the self combination of spirit, which is Shiva, and the matter, which is Shakti, through their inherent interaction of each other, all creations are born. इन दोनों के मिलने से everything is born because of Bindu plus Raj. So this is important and we need to remember, right? Then further, from the 5-fold combination of all subtle elements in this universe, prosimous objects are produced. The intelligence that is confined in them through karma is called Jiv. Tattva Panchikaran Stula Sankhyaani Samasat Brahman Sthani Vastutini Yatra Jivosti Karmabhi Tat Bhut Panchika Sarva Bhogya Jeev Samhita. And this Jeev has taken birth to bhog all these. Okay, bhog means to enjoy the fruits of the action. He has taken birth to enjoy all these actions. And it will Pura Karmano Radhin Karomi Ghatna Maham Ajad Sarvabhutastha Jad Sitya Bhaktita. In conformity with the effect of the past karma of the Jiva, I regulate all their destinies. Jiva is immaterial and is in all things, but it enters the material body to enjoy the fruits of karma. Bound in the chain of matter by their karma, the Jiva receive various names. In this world, they come again and again to undergo the consequences of their karma. When the fruits of karma have been enjoyed, the Jiva is absorbed in Paramatma. Okay, so jab hamara bondage to the karma will get over, the new karmas will not like in Dharmamik Samadhi, it is said that further ek to isse jo aapke purane karma hai, those will be finished and further karmas will not bound you to the earth. That will not happen. So in the same way, it is said once you are finished with your karma, you become one with Brahma or Shiva. So here we start our second chapter. What is the name of second chapter?
Tattvagyan.
Tattvagyan. Okay, Tattvagyan. So it is very similar to the concept of your Siddha-Siddhanta Paddhati. Okay, we saw the Sankhya Yoga, we saw Advaita philosophy, we also saw many basic concepts, and now it is some of Siddha-Siddhanta Paddhati you will see here. In this body, the Mount Meru, the vertebral column, the same day in Siddha-Siddhanta Paddhati, your vertebral column is compared with Sumeru Parvat, is surrounded by 7 islands. How many islands were there in Siddha-Siddhanta Paddhati?
I think 9, seven deep.
There are rivers, seas, mountain, fields, and lots of fields too. Okay, how many rivers were there?
9.
9. How many sea were there?
7.
How many mountains were there?
8.
8 थे क्या mountain? हाँ, 8 पर्वत, correct. And nakshatra कितने थे?
27. 27.
27.
तिथि?
15.
15.
Very nice. So that way you should remember both the texts together.
Ma'am, can you repeat once again of the Siddhi Siddhant Paddhati? The number of
When you
rivers is
read, okay, you right now you want to know, I can repeat.
Ma'am, I'll ping in the chat box. Ma'am, you can continue.
Will be okay, I'll repeat it once. 7 Patal, 21 Brahman, 64 Varn, 7 Dweep Island, 7 Sea, 7 Khand, 8 Parvat mountains, 9 rivers, 27 Nakshatra, 12 Rashi, 9 Graha planets, and 15 Tithis are there in Siddhant Paddhati. So now you see this, ये हो गया था क्या? All the Rishi, Muni, Nakshatra, your Punya, Tirthasthal, everyone is there in your body itself. So your body is compared to the whole universe. Then says Srashti Sahar Karta. Srashti का संहार करने वाला सूर्य and चंद्रमा both, है ना? इन दोनों के with the sun and moon only the days are formed and all the life is possible on the earth, and they also do the Brahman around this universe, and Nabho, Vayu, Agni, all are in it, all your 5 elements also in it. Trilokya yani bhutani tani sarvani dehata meru sarvashya sarvatra devar pravartat. All the beings that exist in 3 worlds are also found in this body. Surrounding the Meru, they are engaged in their respective function. Janati ya sarvamidaya yogi, natra sanshaya. He who knows all this is a yogi, there is no doubt about it. In this body, which is called Brahman, there is nectar-laid moon. Now, in its proper place on the top of the spinal cord. Now, if you see deeper, can you relate this Surya Chandra with something else? In yogic text.
Ma'am, Hatha, you were saying that Surya is her and
What is
Chandrama is
Surya?
her. Ida Pingla.
Yes, yes. So the Surya is your Pingla and this Chandra is your Ida. Okay. And this Merudand, so we know the importance of the Merudand. Now they are saying this moon, where lies the moon? On the top of the spinal cord. Can anyone tell me क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं? कहाँ पर है ये moon? Anatomically.
चंद्रमंडल के बारे में बता रहे हैं मम्मी.
Yes, about the Kapala Gubharam, from where your Binduras or the Syad Amara Varuni secrets, they are talking about that nectar which we receive during the Khechri Mudra. In its proper place on the top of the spinal cord with 8, okay, see 8 kalas. Here, the question you will see in Siddha Siddhant Paddhati, moon has how many kala?
17.
Okay, 17. And sun has how many kala?
13.
13. And fire has how many kala?
11.
ये है according to SSS, Siddha Siddhant Paddhati. When you see Shiv Samhita, moon has 8 kala. Make this important, make a note of it and remember, according to Shiv Samhita, moon has 8 kala. Okay, now let's go further. And it is in shape of semicircle. This has its face downward and rains nectar day and night. The ambrosia further subdivides into the 2 subtle parts. Ida margen pushchirti yati mandakini jalam punyarthi saklam dehamimark nishchatam. One of these 2 channels named Ida goes over the body to nourish it. So Ida का काम है क्या? Ida का काम है to nourish. Remember that, okay? Ida का काम है nourish करना, और then further will come सृजन करना, means निर्माण करना will be all your Shushmana. Shushmana, this is to nourish and that is to create. Srajan means to create something. Your Shushmana is there to create something, and this is to nourish. Okay, these are the work of these nadis according to your Shiv Samhita. Many texts will write differently, so we have to remember according to the text itself. First of all, इसको आपको गंगा बोला है ना? इड़ा मार्गेण पुण्यर्थायति मंदाकिनी. मंदाकिनी किसका पर्यायवाची है? गंगा का. पुण्यार्थी सकलम देह देह मेरा मार्गेण निश्चितम. ओके, सो आगे एवं पीयूष मिहि वाम पार्श्वे व्यवस्थित है. तो your ida is on your warm side, left side. Okay. Aparam shuddha durgho hatha krishyati mandalam mandalat मध्य मार्गेण. मध्य मार्ग वाली कौन है? मध्य मार्ग किसका पर्यायवाची है? हाँ, इसका कार्य है सृजन करना, सृष्टि का सृजन करना. इट क्रिएट्स. मेरो संयाति चंद्रम. Okay, this much. This is on your left side, and इसका मध्य मार्ग वाला का काम है to create. In order to create this moon. Let's go further. मेरु मूले स्थिते सूर्य कला द्वादश. अभी सूर्य has how many कला?
In SSP 13,
Here 12.
12.
ठीक है, तो we need to remember in Shiv Samhita, moon has 8 kala and the Surya has 12 kala. And the bottom
moon semi-circle, na? So full moon will have 16 colors.
yeah,
Ma'am, here they are saying semicircle moon will have 8 colors. So full moon will have 16 colors.
no, you don't get confused, right? 8 only, okay?
Okay.
It's in the shape, and maybe if you go deeper, na, they are trying to, or maybe they are trying, to my understanding, they are the places where you meet with your Ida Pingla meets. So that's why it is semicircle over there. And when you know the anatomy, that Ida and Pingla, wherever they met, there are neuro bundles, okay, neurological bundles. Huh? So all those bundles are only your chakras.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So where were we? 8, 12 ho gaya tha na? At the bottom of this Meru, there is a sun having 12 colors. In the right part, Pingla, Dakshina, the Lord of creature carries the fluid through its rasa upwards. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया हमारा. It entirely swallows the vital secretion and rays excluded nectar. Together with the atmosphere, the sun moves through the whole body. Esha Surya Paramurti Nirvana Dakshinapati Vahate Lagna Yogin Shashti Samhara Tarakaha. The right side vessel, which is Pingla, is another form of the sun and is giver of Nirvana, the Lord of creation and destruction. The sun moves in this vessel through the auspicious epileptic sign. In this body of men, there are 3.5 lakhs nadis, all of them, and main are 14. So if the question is asked, it can be asked two ways, that how many nadis are there in your Shiv Samhita, you will write 14. And if the question comes along with your Chitra Nadi, how many nadis are there, you will say 50. Okay. So Chitra is not one of the nadi, but it has given so much importance and question can be asked. So then it becomes 50. Now they are naming it Shishmana Pingla cha Gandhari Hastajiva Kuhu Saraswati Pusha Shankini cha Payasvini Varunya Lambusa Cheva Vishwadari Yashvani Itashu Tismukhyasyu Pinglera Shishmana. Okay, so these are your nadis, and here comes my question. We have read Ratnavali, right? There also we saw 14 nadis. Can you identify the difference? Which one is different over here and which one was different there? वहाँ पे भी 14 थे, यहाँ भी 14 है. Go through the name once more. Take your time.
Vishwadhari,
No, that was there.
Ma'am, there Alambusha was there and
Yeah.
Vaishni
This one was not there. Okay.
and
Vaishni
Alambusha was there.
हाँ पाइश्वरी,
है ना, पर वहाँ कौन सा था जो यहाँ नहीं है? Anyone, if you can remember?
Ma'am, Alambusha.
Alamusha, I have to check.
यहाँ पे भी है आलमबुशा।
आलमकुश यहाँ पे भी है।
मेरे हिसाब से है हंसिनी,
हाँ हंसिनी, राइट राइट राइट।
ठीक है, और फिर भी आई एम नॉट श्योर, एक बार चेक कर लेना। हंसिनी है जो वहां है, यहाँ पे पायस्विनी। तो दिस डिफरेंस इज देयर, अदरवाइज ऑल द नेम आर सेम इन Hatratanaval. And how many nadis are there? 3.5. I also said that most of the text said 72,000. And according to Charan Das ji, if you can remember, if you have attended my class, Molly,
72,264.
64.
Oh, 860.
Chal. Among these three, Shushmana alone is the highest and beloved of the yogis. है ना? So, Yogi Vallabha, the word will be asked. Yogi Vallabha is which nadi? Which nadi is known as the Yogi Vallabha? That is Shushmana. Then further question will come, what is Mam Vallabha? Shiv ji ka priya nadi kaun sa hai? That is your Chitra nadi. Mam means, who is referring Mam? Mam for the Adidev Shiva. So that is Chitra nadi. Yogi Vallabha is Shushmana and Mam Vallabha is your Chitra. So ये दो question हो जाएगा यहाँ से. Other vessels are subordinate to it in the body. Then all these principal nadis have their mouth downwards and are like thin thread of lotus. They all are supported by the vertebral column and represent the sun, moon and fire. The innermost of three is Chitra. That it is my beloved, Mama Vallabha. In that there is subtlest of all hollow called Brahmarandra. इसी के अंदर आपका Brahmarandra है. So if the question comes, according to Shiv Samhita, Brahmarandra lies where? So Chitra. Okay, this also is one question. Then where the Brahmarandra lies in the Chitra. Panchvarno Ujjvala Shuddha Sushmana Madhya Charani Dehasya Upadhi Rupa Sa Shushma Madhya Rupani. Okay. Brilliant with 5 colors, pure, moving in the middle of Shushmana, this Chitra. So, how many colors this Chitra has? 5 colors. This you should write down. Moving in the middle of Sushmana, where it is going. I told you while reading your Pratipika, this is your Shushmana. Here comes your Brahmanadi. Here comes your Vajranadi. And between this will be your Chitra. Remember, it is not explained, but when you read all the text, this is mota mota, you can identify that your Shushmana also made up of these nadis. One is Brahmanadi, Vajranadi, and your Chitra goes in between. So this is the composition of your Shushmana nadi. Is the vital part of the body and center of vertebral column. And Sushmana is Madhya Rupani. Divya Margamidam Prokta Amrit Andhakarakam Dhyan Matrena Yogindro Duri Toda Vinashi. This has been called in the Shastras and heavenly way. This is the giver of the joy, immortality by contemplating it, and greater yogi destroys all the sin. So, if the question is asked, which is Upadhi Rupa? Which Nadi is Upadhi Rupa? That is also Chitra Nadi. Now, two digits above the rectum and two digits below the organ is your Aadhar. That is, can you tell me what they are talking about? They are talking about the Deha Madhya. If you compare it with your Vashist Samhita, they are comparing it with your Deha Madhya. Okay, this is your Shivani Sthan or the Yoni Sthan. 2 digits above your rectum and 2 digits below your genital organ is your Aadhar, Mooladhar, or in Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, Brahma Chakra. There are different names for it, right? In Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, this is your Brahma Chakra. Your Aadhar, lotus, having dimension of 4 digits. और इसका विस्तार कितना है? 4 digit. 4 digit is the dimension of Chatur Ungal Vistharam Adharam Vartate Samam. Now further, in the periphery of this Aadhar lotus, there is a triangle. तो ये बोल रहे हैं कि जो आपकी कुंडलिनी है, that lies in your Mooladhar, it is in the triangle shape where in your Deha Madhya Sthan, if you see from the Vashist Samhita angle, over there they are trying to say here your Kandaka Sthan is over here. In the periphery lotus, there is a triangle, beautiful yoni, hidden and kept secret in all the tantras. तंत्रों का आधार क्या है? कुंडलिनी. तंत्रों का आधार क्या है? कुंडलिनी. So same thing is also said here. तत्र विद्युलता कारा कुंडलिनी पर देवता सादृतिकारा कुटिला सुषमना मार्ग स्थिता. In this supreme goddess Kundalini of the form of electricity in a coil, it has 3 coils, 3.5 turn like a serpent, and in its mouth of Sushmana. अब इसके बीच में आपका सुषमना है जिसमें 3.5 turn वाली आपकी कुंडलिनी है, which is opening in your Sushmana. उसका mouth जो है, that is your Sushmana. ठीक है, that is being said over here. And these are the synonym of your Kundalini, Vidyulata, Kundalini. Okay, so सुषमना को अलग से याद रखना है, विद्युलता, और एक और आएगा वाग देवी, वो हमें याद रखना होगा आगे. So whatever is the different names are coming, we need to remember. जंग सृष्टि रूपा सा जगत संस्कृति रूपा सा निर्माण सत्ताधता वाचा मा वाच्य भाग्य देवी. This भाग्य देवी सदा देवन. So this is for your Kundalini, Vidyulata, Vagadevi. It represents the creative force of the world and is always engaged in creation. It is goddess of speech, whom speech cannot manifest, and who is praised by all the gods. Now, Ida, the Nadi called Ida is on the left side. As we know, this line remains same, right? We have read till now. This is from the left. But what is the different? They are saying here, coiled around the Sushmana, and it goes to right nostril. This is different and explained only in this text. Never else you will find that Ida is in your right nostril. Okay. So from exam point of view, for your knowledge point of view, you should know that in Shiv Samhita, it is written that your Daksha Nasa Pute, your right nostril, it starts from the left, but it reaches in your right nostril. It is said only in Shiv Samhita, I repeat. In all the other texts, you will find left nostril only for Ida Nadi. It is different, that's why I'm mentioning it here. Okay, it says it starts from the left, but it goes to right nostril. From the shloka and from the translation, both it means same. Now, Pingla namya nadi dakshamaragye vyavasthita abhyapte. Pingla is in your right side, madhya nadi, samalakshyam, and then it reaches on your warm, that is your left side. So they are saying that Kand ka Aadhar Kund, where your Kand lies from there, so they start from right, left respectively, as we know, from left Pingla, sorry, left your Ida, and right your Pingla. But it crossovers, they are saying. So it starts from this side and goes to this side, and this goes to this side. That's what is said here, that it is different from any other text. Ida Pingla Madhye Shushmana ya Bhavet Khalu Shat Sthane Cha Shat Shakti Shat Padam Yogini Vidu. The Nadi, which is between Ida and Pingla, is certainly Shushmana. It has 6 stages, 6 forces, 6 floaters known to the yogis. So it has 6 stages. जो पहले भी हमने पढ़ा था ना कि how many semicircles type. So maybe what they mean is certainly different. What they are talking about, the Sushmana has 6 petals, 6 lotus. 6 lotus, they are talking about the 6 chakras. Okay, in Shiv Samhita there are 6 chakras, as we know. So those 6 petals, petals in lotus, they are talking about 6 stages, 6 folds. This also means something known to the yogis. And this question is asked in, I think, September exam, which was dropped. Right, that according to Shiv Samhita, how many places, kitne sthan hai Shushmana ke? So, Panch sthanam. Very, very important. Okay, so there are 5 stages. You should remember. The first 5 stages of Shushmana are known under various names. Being necessary, they have been made known in this book. So, how many sthan are there of Shushmana? It's 5. Then,
in just previous shlok, ma'am, in just 27 number shlok, it is written Shat Sthaneshu Cha Shat Shakti. तो यहाँ पे तो स्थान मतलब 6 दिखा रहा है.
हाँ, स्थान मतलब 6 स्थान ये हो गए ना आपके. 6 स्थान में 6 चक्र है ना हमारे. मूलाधार में आपका मूलाधार आपके जेनाइटल रीजन में है. देन स्वादिष्ठान इन योर रिप्रोडक्टिव रीजन. देन मणिपुर. तो 6 अलग अलग स्थानों में 6 चक्र होते हैं ना आपके. इट इज
तो सिर्फ स्थान पूछे तो
how see
कितने स्थान है क्या पता.
if you see the how many places Shushmana is there, so this is written in the shloka itself now, so don't get confused. According this question is already been asked. So Panch Sthanam Shushmana Namani Shre Bahuna Cha means how many places Shushmana is there? So 5. You say 5. ऐसे देखा जाए तो wherever all 3 meets, those are the chakras. Scientifically and anatomically, if you speak. But by the Grantha, if you say it is written 5, so we need to just remember, according to this text, this is mentioned in the shloka. मैं ये सिर्फ MCQ point of view से बोल रही हूँ. The other nadis arising from Mooladhara go to various parts of the body. Okay, as we know, the different tongue, organ, eye, feet, toes, ear, abdomen, the armpit, fingers, 2 hands, scrotum and anus. Having rises from these proper places, they stop at their respective destination as above described. Okay. Okay. From all these 14 nadis, there arise gradually other branches and sub branches, so that at last they become 300,500 in number and supplied their respective places. Yeah, no need to remember, just remember 3.5 lakh that way. 8. Then these nadis are spread through the body crosswise and lengthwise. They are vehicle of sensation and keep water over the movement of the air. Watch over the movement of the air. They regulate the motor function also. ये कितना पहले बोल दिया होगा उसका तो हमें टाइम भी नहीं पता है ना? And now we know about all these things, scientifically speaking. सूर्य मंडल मध्यस्थ कला द्वादश संयुक्त वस्ती देशे ज्वल वर्तिते चान पाचक एवं वैश्वानरी अग्निमम तेजसो संभव करोति विविध पाक प्राणिना दे मास्थित. In the abdomen they burn the fire digestive of food, the stimulant in the middle of the sphere of the sun having 12 kalas. As we saw, how many kalas moon had? 8. How many kalas sun has? 12. No, this is the fire of Vaishvanar. So fire is known as the Vaishvanar and the Vayu is known as the, anyone? The other name of the Vayu is Jataveda. Okay, it is born from a portion of my own energy and it digests the various food of the creature being inside their bodies. This fire increases life and gives strength and nourishment, makes the body full of energy, destroy all diseases and gives health. The wise yogi, having kindled this Vaishvanar fire according to the proper rites, should sacrifice food into it every day in conformity with the teachings of his spiritual teacher. This body called Brahmand has many parts, but I have enumerated the most important of them in this book. Various are their names and numerical are the places in the human body. All of them cannot be enumerated here. In the body thus described, there dwells the jiva, all pervading, adorned with the garland of endless desire and chained by this karma. The jiva, possessed of many qualities and agent of all events, enjoy the fruit of various karmas in the past life. Whatever is seen among men, all centuries enjoy or suffer or results in their actions. The desire, etc., which cause pleasure or pain, act according to their past karma of the jiva. The jiva that has accumulated an excess of good and virtuous actions receive a happy life, and in the world he gets pleasant and good things to enjoy without any trouble. In proportion to the force of his karma, man suffers misery or enjoy pleasure. The jiva that has accumulated an excess of evil never stays in peace. It is not separate from its karma. Except karma, there is nothing in this world. From the intelligent way by Maya, all things have been evolved. So we saw that the whole creation of this world is from the Maya. Maya is the journey of Mother Earth. As in their proper season, various creatures are born to enjoy the consequences of their karma. As to mistake a pearl shell is taken for silver, so through the taint of your own karmas, a man mistakes Brahma for the material universe. From desire, all these delusions arise. There can be eradicated with great difficulty. When salvation giving knowledge of the unreality of the world arises, then our desires destroyed. Being engrossed in the manifested world, the delusion arises about which is the manifestator, the subject. There is no other. Verily, verily, I tell you the truth. The illusion of the manifested is destroyed when the maker of the manifest become manifest. This illusion does not cease so long as the one thinks Brahm is not. By looking closely and deeply into the matter, this false knowledge vanishes. This cannot be removed otherwise. The delusion of the silver remains. Abhi bhi aapka that Brahm, that Viparya is still going on. Mithya Gyan Madhuduk Pradishtham is your Viparya. Yavirnya Padyate Jnana Sakshatre Nirjane As long as the knowledge does not arise about the stainless manifestor of the universe, so long all the things appear separate and many. When this body obtained through the karma is made of means of obtaining nirvana, then only the carrying of the burden of this body becomes toothless. Of whatever nature is the original desire that clings to accompanies the jiva, similar is the delusion which it suffers according to its deed and misdeed. ओके ये चीज पतंजलि योग सूत्र में भी बोला है दैट एक जीव की जीने की इच्छा जो है अनंत तक है. द सेम थिंग इज रिपीटेड ओवर देयर दैट वासनाएं कब तक हैं? अनंत तक. द सेम थिंग इज दे आर सेइंग ओवर हियर दैट योर the jeev will remain till the vasanas are there, till you're attached to the world, till the time you will be here. You have to be detached to get the salvation. If the practitioner of yoga wishes to cross the ocean of the world, he should perform all the duties of his dharma, renouncing all the fruits of his work. Person attached to sensation, objects and desires of the sensational pleasure descend from the road of nirvana through the delusion of much talk and fall into the sinful deeds. When a person does not see anything else here, having seen the self by the self, there is no sin, renounces all the ritual work. This is my opinion. All the desires and the rest are dissolved through and not otherwise. When all tattva ceases to exist, my tattva becomes manifest. So we saw, now the chapter 3 start. We saw what all we saw in the chapter 2. First of all, you tell me the name of second chapter.
Tattvajnanam.
Tattvajnanam. And what all we saw, the, what is there in the second chapter, if you can make a point of it.
There are kalas of Surya, Chandrama. This talks about nadis, Ida, especially Ida, Sushumna and Pingla. And about Ida, it tells that it does Poshan, Sushumna does Sajan, and Surya and Pingla does Samhan. And there are other 14 nadis also, which are very important. Chitra is extra. So if it's asked along with Chitra, then there are 15. In total, there are 3.5 lakh nadis.
Correct.
And Chitra is the favorite of Shiva. Sushumna is favorite of Yogi. Brahmarandra is in Chitra. Chitra has 5 colors. And it's also known as Upadi Rupa. Deh Madhya is the Adhara of body, and it is 2 inches above Muladhara, I think, and below above Muladhara and below Linga, and it is Kundalini is Tantra Adhara. Ida starts from left, but it goes to right also.
Yes.
And there are 6 chakras. Sushumna has 5 stages. And Nadi's function is motor function, watching our air, and its vehicle of sensation. In abdomen, there is special fire known as Vaishwanara fire. It gives health, energy, and digestion, I think. And about Maya and how we have to come out of the vasanas to end this cycle.
And the number of kala of Surya, Chandrama that we need to remember. In Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, it is different, and here it is. And for Chandra, how many kala are there?
8.
And for
8
Surya,
kalas, and for Surya 12 kalas.
12 kalas. Okay, so that much we need to remember. And
And also one more thing, ma'am, Yogi Vallabha. Sushumna Nadi is called as Yogi Vallabha.
yeah, so the English translation will be that it is favorite of yogis. So Yogi Vallabha. And what we need to remember here, Agni is called Vaishwanari, like many other texts, right? That is also there. And like Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, they have compared our body to the universe, right? And they are saying it has all the parvat and rivers, your feet, your darshnik sthal, everything lies in your body itself. You don't need to go anywhere. If you worship the Lord in a proper form, you will reach to the Lord itself. Because Aham Brahmasmi and Shivoham Shivoham. That is being also said over here, that everything lies in your body itself. Then the Nadiyo ki Sankhya you mentioned, 3.5 lakhs.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, then everything has been covered. Now the third chapter is Yoganushthan. We'll read few shlokas and then we'll stop. And the questions also, I think you have covered everything from your second chapter. If any question has come, let me just see. Something, we should not miss anything. All important things should be covering. Okay, the whole, according to Shiv Shiv Samhita, this Maya, the Jeev arises of unification of what?
Maya and
Raj and
Brahma.
Bindu, Shiva and Shakti.
Raj and Bindu ki unification se the Jeev becomes one. And the Jeev arises from which sheet of father?
Annamaya Kosh.
Annamaya. And what are the three, how the world behaves with person?
Ari, Mitra and
Ari, Mitra, Udasi.
Udasi.
And Akash is arises from which?
Brahma, Brahma के प्रकाश से.
Brahma ke तेज से.
Correct. How many islands are there in Shiv Samhita?
7.
7. And your spinal cord is compared to what?
Meru Parvat.
Correct.
Sumeru.
OTP? Just a minute.
Mind out, ma'am. Why this compared for Meru Parvata?
Yes?
Why spinal cord is compared to Meru Parvatam?
When you see the Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati also, the same thing is mentioned. In Hatyo Pradipika also, once you see that this whole world is on your Mandhar Parvat. नहीं, Sumeru ही लिखा है, I think. Sumeru ही लिखा है. So this is the base of that. So in our body, which is Sumeru, that is your spinal cord. It is said that how young you are is compared to how young your spinal cord is. So that's why if you keep it flexible, you will stay. It acts like anti-aging.
Okay.
And what is the work of Ida?
Nourish the body.
Yes. And what is the work of Shushmana?
Nirman. Srajan.
किसका सृजन करना लिखा है according to the shloka?
Moon that is in the head.
Very nice. Moon ka. And moon is what?
It gives nectar to the body.
Yes. What we read in Kapal Goram Khechari wala abhyas, that is that Chandra Mandal.
Amrit Snan.
Yes.
Sorry,
And,
mind it out, ma'am.
what is the other name of Ida? हमने देखा था अभी.
मैम गंगा या मंदाकिनी.
मंदाकिनी है ना, यहाँ गंगा नहीं लिखा था, वो I translated. Otherwise, Mandakini is written in the shloka.
Name of Ida is Mandakini or Ganga, ma'am?
Mandakini.
Mandakini. And the work of Sushumna is to create.
Shushmana is the creator of everything, na? Oh, because of the Shushmana has given so much importance that it awakens your Kundalini. That way, Ida only nourishes.
Nourish the body.
Yes.
Thank you.
To create, it is Shushmana. And which Nadi is different if you compare it to Ratnavali here?
Ma'am, I now got a doubt.
Payeshwar.
In Hat Ratnavali, were there 14 nadis or only 3 nadis we talked about?
14.
14? Okay.
Yeah. Go back and see the list. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And that way you can compare and make a note. And here Payaswani is different, there Hansini is given. So that way you should remember. Okay, all the nadi arises from where?
Dehimatya?
The word
Muladhar. Adhar?
Adhar. Adhar.
Adhomukhi Kamal, that Kand we talked about, like in Mashit Samhita, the Kand word is used here in that Mooladhar, which is 2 finger above the anus and 2 finger below the your reproductive organ. That stan 4 finger wide is the region from where that is your Kand stan in Shiv Samhita, and from here all the nadis are arising. Okay, so let's see the shloka also.
What would be the word for it, ma'am? Adhar?
मूलाधार आधार लिखा था ना उधर आधार.
Adhar.
All nadis are arising from Mooladhar. We have to say.
Yes, अन्य स्थपरा नाड़ी मूलाधार समथिता. ठीक है, ये इनकी उत्पत्ति कहाँ से हुई है? मूलाधार से हुई है अकॉर्डिंग टू योर शिव संहिता. इट इज ऑलवेज टेक्स्ट वाइज. व्हेन यू सी वशिष्ठ संहिता you will see something else. Okay, so according to this granth we should remember this thing. What else we should remember? Which is upadhi rupa.
Sushumna.
No.
Chitra.
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 Yes.
Chitra.
Other names of Kundalini, 2 names we saw.
Bagdevi.
Yeah. One more. उसी के ऊपर वाले श्लोक में था. विद्युलता.
भूल गई मैम.
Vidyulata, and then comes the Vagdevi. These are the names of Kundalini given in 2nd chapter. Okay. So I think we have covered all. We'll start 3rd chapter tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So here I conclude. Please come forward for the Shanti part. Anyone who want to participate?
Okay, I will take. Please close your eyes. Gently sit in a comfortable, relaxed posture. Take a deep breath. Inhale.